All right, welcome to Mental Toughness Monday. Thank you for joining us either live or catching the replay. We're so excited that you're here. Last week we talked about the world class having great expectations. And we talked about desire and persistence to change your programming about certain things that you're doing. So positive expectations lead to more positive results versus negative expectations leading to more negative results. So does anybody have anything they want to share regarding this last week? This doesn't mean, by the way, that if you have positive expectations, nothing negative will ever happen in your life. That's unrealistic.
Right? Because
Oh,
this life is a test.
that's right. Oh,
I
there
think
you go.
I think Linda's arrival today was a result of her great expectations.
Yes, her persistence and desire, right?
Right.
And the fact that she figured out alone to do it because nobody could help her. We're all in that boat,
Well, no, I had coaching from Brenda
Right?
of what to do.
We were trying everything, weren't we,
We
Linda?
were. Well, yeah, I knew
But
I had to get up early and see if I can get on with your number, and that didn't work. So I went to the app, that didn't work. So then I had to, yeah, it'll work out. That's all that
but but
happened.
but the whole thing is, you were persistent and you expected that it would work, and you kept trying. Wait a minute.
Right?
And those little things make such a difference. We take
No, it's true.
some of the big things we take for granted. Man owes his existence to the idea that we have 6 inches of topsoil and the fact that it rains. And not very many of us are thinking about that very often.
Right?
Gratitude.
Love that. Love that. All right. Any other thoughts before we move on to today? Okay, number 44. The great ones are the most enthusiastic people alive. Here we go. Charles Kingsley, 1819 to 1875 novelist, said, all we really need to make us happy is something to be enthusiastic about. All professional performers have discovered the real secret of greatness, enthusiasm for what they do. Champions are driven by an enthusiasm that fires their soul and keeps them on the practice field long after everyone else has gone home. The great ones know that the raw, unbridled power of an enthusiastic mindset. They know the raw, unbridled power of an enthusiastic mindset. Amateurs tend to be more enthusiastic about the accomplishments of others, such as actors, sports stars, and musicians. While amateurs are spending their enthusiasm on batting averages and the box office, professional performers are investing their life energy into their field of choice. Champions are willing to put themselves on the line and risk failure and rejection, while amateurs sit on the sidelines and observe with no risk. Champions often have the worldview that life is a game to play to the best of their ability with enthusiasm and tenacity until their hearts stop beating. Amateurs often think life is something to struggle through while avoiding pain at all costs. My friend and mentor, Larry Wilson, has a great vision of their arrival at the pearly gates. The amateur arrives, St. Peter says, congratulations, you've arrived safely at death. Champions know having something to be enthusiastic about is one of the most important ingredients of a happy life. The great ones are either engaged in or actively seeking their passion every day. All right, I want to hear your thoughts about this.
Safely at death, huh?
Right?
Yeah, I have to laugh at that.
Yep. I remember years ago, I was sick in bed with my back. I was watching the tree out the window. Camille called me. We were chatting about stuff. I was like, why are we always running? Why are we always running? Everywhere we go, we run, 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 run. In the end, we die. Why can't we enjoy anything on the way? Uh,
Yep, instead of arriving at the pearly gates, you've arrived safely at death. I want them to say, well and done, my faithful servant.
Yeah.
right? Oh, Mary's sharing something. She said, makes me think of, I guess we need the rest of this. We'll wait until we get the rest of it. Okay, makes me think of what God told Seth when he wanted. Yep, nope,
So-
I'm
Sorry, it's what at convention when Seth Resume was talking about Christian on the stage when he was praying for him. He'd been working so hard to hit founders he, and it stuff was getting in the way, and then he just was praying for him and praying for him, like, please just give this to him. He's been working so hard, and God told him, do you really want him to have access to this much money without the struggle? Without the how did he say it? Without that much of a struggle or something like that. He's like, oh, actually, no. He needs to be prepared to have that. Okay, yes, I thank you for your timing. Yeah, I love
wow.
that.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. That's a great point because yeah, we need to be able to earn our way into the goodness in the sense of like we recognize that the blessings come and we're grateful for the blessings. But yeah, to get there without the struggle, like what does that do to your character? That's a good point.
Yeah, we totally need the preparation. There's a reason for it. And I heard yesterday too, I love this. God wants to give us everything he has. But he also wants us to be like him. And in order to do that, we have to be prepared for that. Like it's all he knows what he's doing when he doesn't just jump in and rescue us, and when he does jump in and rescue us from the like there's a balance. So if we can
Yeah.
just trust that what we're going through is going to really build the muscles we need, then we've got it. We can do it.
Yeah. No, I love that. I love that. Other thoughts on the most enthusiastic people alive? Camille, it looks like you're trying to hit unmute.
I can never figure out how to unmute myself. Did I do it?
You
Ta-da.
did it.
Okay. No, I was just gonna say, I feel like the times that I am most successful, especially when I am struggling, are the times when I remember to be grateful. I feel like that really it makes such a difference in my ability to I guess persevere and to um
Right.
carry on, I guess, with the challenge of it all. So anyway, that's one thing that I was thinking about as you read this. It's the making that habit a daily habit to remember the things that we're grateful for. It that's what help propel you to your success. It's what allows that success to come a little more easily.
Better look at them.
Gratitude journals.
Yes, absolutely. Gratitude journals.
I love that. I love that. Um, I was thinking, so last night, Camille and I, while Camille was driving home, we were talking about a funnel. And if you've ever seen Russell Brunson, a video of Russell Brunson doing anything, you know he is the most enthusiastic person alive.
Off the wall.
Was like, we have to make a video. And I'm just like, Russell Brunson makes it look so easy. Because everything is so exciting and you know it's going to work when you listen to him. You know, you're just like, oh my gosh, this is the thing. This is what I've been waiting for. And he's very compelling that way. And he's also very successful. So very, very good. How can we be more enthusiastic? All right. Um, any other thoughts on that? Here's our action step for today. Make a list of the 5 activities in your life for which you have the most enthusiasm. Next, ask this critical thinking question. Does anyone make a living doing this? What are the things that you are most enthusiastic about, and does anyone make a living doing those things? Because that can help you to make a plan. So, and who's feeling enthusiastic about doTERRA after convention, especially?
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
always.
Mhm.
It's the boost to get you going again.
Right? So being able to convey that enthusiasm and having something that just like drives you, makes you want to get out of bed and get going and think about like, who can I help today? And who needs this information and all of that. All right. World-class resource. Read Do What You Love and the Money Will Follow by Marcia Sinitar or Seintar. I don't know how to say her name. If you are in the process of trying to figure out what you really want to do with your career, this book may have the answer. So that again is going to be following along about the the enthusiasm. And if you're already like settled in the fact that this is your career, if doTERRA is your career, then start looking at all the things to get excited and enthusiastic about regarding doTERRA, and then figure out a way to start conveying that message. You can easily convey the message of your enthusiasm over social media, also in person when you're talking to people. There's lots of places where you can share your enthusiasm. And it's great also to practice your enthusiasm in front of a mirror. And then you're so excited by then that you just go tell somebody, right? Because it's just like you can't keep it to yourself at that point.
I should tell you a story. Sean went to convention with us, and so he works in a classroom of 3 other parapros besides himself and a teacher in a special ed room. Anyway, they said, well, you eat so healthy. And so he started telling them about VMG. So one of them got really hyped up. His mom is on our team, and he was going to buy the VMG. And then he went to Costco and bought a green drink.
Oh my gosh.
So, so I said, Sean, send him the funnel on the VMG. And oh my gosh, he goes, we'll see. I'll talk to him some more.
I know. Sometimes our enthusiasm gets misplaced or misheard, or we don't quite, we don't quite give the information about why you don't want the one from Costco.
He's
Oh,
trying. He's trying.
that's awesome.
You're looking for some?
No, I love that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that is what we've got for this morning. And so I'm going to say thank you for coming. And if you're catching the replay, tell us your thoughts down in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. And thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a
Thanks.
great day. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Are we going to talk